Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Winback, and on today's episode of Pokemon Unite, we're going to be playing Cramorant, the duck, pelican, fish bird. It's cool. It's a really cool character. I'm really happy that I decided to make this video and play this character because there are some really cool things happening with this little booger. So, I'm going to show you these abilities, we're going to talk about some items, and then we're going to get into that game. Now, off the bat, we've got Whirlpool. It's going to make a Whirlpool that does damage to opposing Pokemon in the area of effect, and it's going to shrink. The damage is going to increase as it shrinks towards the center. So really good to be in the middle, or have the enemies in the middle. And then if you step into this while it is going, or while it's out, you're going to activate your passive, which is going to let you shoot for some additional damage after gulping a Pokemon of some description. Now this is going to turn into Surf, which is going to throw out a wave. The wave is going to deal damage on its way out, and then once the wave is fully traveled, it's going to return the way it came, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon and pulling them back with the wave. If we step into the wave as it's coming back or going out, we're going to get another passive Brock, which is going to make our auto attacks do more damage with either an Arrokuda or a Pikachu. It's hilarious. And then upgrade, when the first wave hits opposing Pokemon, it's going to decrease their movement speed for a short time, almost ensuring that they get hit with the backwards travel of the wave as well. Fucking awesome. Now, your next set of abilities is going to be Feather Dance. Decrease the attack speed and movement speed of Pokemon for a short time. And then we're going to upgrade that into Hurricane. It's going to create a fierce wind like a hurricane, if you can imagine that. And then deal damage to opposing Pokemon that get caught in it, CCing them, knocking them up, throwing them, as it is known in this game. Increase the user's movement speed for a short time after casting Hurricane is the upgrade. Really helpful because a lot of what you're going to be doing with Cramorant is moving and shooting until you get your ultimate. Oh my god, your ultimate, Gatling Gulp Missile. The GGM, if you will. Now, this is going to create a puddle at the user's current location. Why that's relevant is because Cramorant is going to pull other Pokemon out of the puddle. The user is going to continuously use its mouth to grab Arrokuda from the puddle and spit them out to attack the nearest opposing Pokemon. The user cannot move or use other moves while this effect is active. Now, what are Arrokuda? Arrokuda. They're little fish that you can see in Cramorant's portrait and stuck in his mouth, but when we spit those out, that's our passive over here, the Gulp Missile. When the Pokemon uses certain moves, it catches some form of prey in its mouth. Afterward, when the Pokemon receives damage, it spits the prey out as a counterattack at opposing Pokemon. The type of prey and effect differ based on the user's remaining HP. So, when someone goes to auto attack you or fight you, they're going to get hit with a Gulp Missile, assuming that you have one loaded from your stepping into your puddles, meaning your Surf or your Whirlpool. Your Hurricane does not engage it, I don't think. But the move speed that you get from Hurricane means that you can more actively get into the water that you need to get into. And then your basic attack is every fourth basic attack. The boosted attack is going to spit out an Arrokuda or other Pokemon at opposing Pokemon, dealing damage to them near when it hits. So it's an AoE. They describe some of these stuff terribly. Some of these move descriptions are just god-awful. But anyway, all that being said, our basic attack, every fourth one, we're going to shoot out an Arrokuda, and it is going to do some big damage in a circle. Helpful, I know. Let's talk about some items. Alright, so with Cramorant, the items are going to be Scope Lens. I'm pretty sure you put Scope Lens first. I could be wrong, though. You may have to put Muscle Band first and then Scope Lens. I already forgot. I know I mentioned it in a previous video, but I think Scope Lens has to go at the very end. Because Scope Lens will use the damage from Muscle Band. I don't know. I'll look it up and find out for sure another time. But anyway, We're using Scope Lens for crit rate and crit damage, because a lot of our damage is auto attacks, really important to know there. Our Muscle Band, again, it's going to increase the attack damage that we do, and our basic attack speed, super, super important there. And then we're taking Buddy Barrier, which is going to give us 300 HP, because it's at level 15. And then when the Pokemon uses its Unite move, they are going to be giving themselves a shield, and an allied Pokemon with the lowest HP a shield as well, equal to 30% of their max HP. So since we're standing still and just blasting fish at people when we use our ultimate, having a really big shield on it is very, very important. And we can also go so far as to save someone else's life with the Buddy Barrier. So it's really, really, really strong. And I think it's a very good pick on all Pokemon, honestly. But Cramorant specifically has a very good relationship with Buddy Barrier. So remember that, and let's get into this game. We are in game, everybody. We've got Cramorant ready to go, and we're going to go ahead and pick not the one that I wanted. I actually wanted Whirlpool, and I picked Feather Dance. That's my bad. So I am going to have to sit back and let Charmander get all of the farm, because I don't have an ability that is going to help me deal damage outside of my auto attacks. So that's a little bit rough and unfortunate for us. But luckily, looks like Charmander is willing to split a good bit with us. We're just sharing all the XP right now, even though he's getting most of the last hits. Maybe I'll get some of my own now that we've got Whirlpool going, thank God. And we'll try to get this scaling going. At level 4, that's when we get our that's when we get our first upgraded move, which will be Surf, right? That's when we pick up Surf. Surf is going to replace Feather Dance, so we won't have to worry too much about not having a very strong move. Going to get the Whirlpool right down in the middle there, and we're going to chase down this Ninetales, or Vulpix, tank him out of commission, and then watch as the Lucario runs for his life. Now, the Whirlpool is a very, very big AoE. It's going to do a lot of damage, especially if all the enemy is doing is sitting in their big circular goal zone to get hit by my big circular Whirlpool. Look at all that damage. We've got the Hurricane as well on top of it. So Hurricane and Whirlpool hitting extremely hard, feeling real good. This combo is very, very good for Cramorant. And honestly, sometimes picking up Surf to replace Hurricane, or to replace Whirlpool, feels kind of bad. So it turns out Hurricane is the first ability that we're getting at level 4, and then once we get to level 6, I think it is 6, we're going to pick up Surf. Now, Surf is a little bit of a hook ability. You're going to throw it out and pull people back in, which is really helpful. But ultimately, it is a straight line skill shot rather than just a big circular AoE skill shot. So the Whirlpool and the Hurricane overlapping very well doesn't do as much with Surf, which is fine. We've got our own thing going. We yoinked the Lucario back and blasted him with a fish. Surf is good. Surf is very good, and it turns out it is pretty easy to use. The hitbox is pretty large on it too. Oh no, Charmeleon goes down. So we've got our basic abilities at the moment. We're just going to go for a little yoink in the bush and do a shitload of damage to that. The little guy sitting in the bush thinking he's going to get away with some free damage. No, sir. We've got range on that guy. And we're definitely not going to get him, or let him have that that little bee buddy either. So anytime that you're in lane with Cramorant, I definitely feel like you can bully the other laners when it comes to taking the neutral camps and getting XP and stuff, because that is, in and of itself, I think what Cramorant is going to be very, very good at. He's got a lot of long distance CC and damage. Oh my god, Hank, come on. You just standing there, buddy. Ooh, good punch by the Charmeleon to save my life. We've got the Pikachu currently gorged. Just gonna go ahead and get ourselves a Corphish, get some more XP. I just want to level up as quick as possible because my ult on this character is really important, and it is going to help us secure the Dreadnought. Hopefully we can get it soon so we can start that bad boy. It doesn't look like my team is super interested in coming down for that, but they are getting the Rotom, so that is totally fine with me as well. You are not going to get away, sir. I blinked way, way too late and wasted it, but the good news is it's on a real short cooldown. It's not a 5-minute cooldown like it is in League. Anyway, between Charmeleon and I, we have a lot of damage. So this should be able to drop pretty quick. Get ourselves the Dreadnought, get ourselves the shield. Looks like Cinderace is coming down just as some added backup as well. So no big deal there. And the Audino is gone as my auto attack goes directly into its face. Now it's Cinderace versus Cinderace. Can we get the Surf? Got him. Caught him on the tail end of that thing. The hitbox is extremely deceptive. Can we come around the outside for the flank on the top? There's 3 people versus, looks like 1 under our goal zone. So if we can just get in there, pop our ultimate, drop down a Surf. He hit his ult immediately and just got blasted out of his mind. You can see that huge circle, this radius around Cramorant, and that is the range that we can attack people from. The Aracudas, oh my god. Hank, come on! The man is not paying attention. I don't know if he's like reading a really important text message or, you know, in the middle of some complicated brain surgery, but that was just inexcusable. Now, Lucario on the enemy team in some trouble, actually just getting blasted into the dirt. No, he actually made it back to the base, the starting point, I don't know what we call it in this game. I don't know if it has a name. Getting that Surf damage, running down the outside. I don't know if we really need to go stand directly into the enemy's home gate there. It's just kind of... It's a little bit scary. It's a little bit scary. I would like to help, but at the same time, I'm just a tiny fish bird, and I can only do so much. Especially without my ult. We are pretty well charged on it, 84% at the moment, but for the time being, that's not going to be enough. So let's go get some more XP. Let's go get some more globes. They're going to get that turn in. Nothing I can do right now to stop them. Oh, except maybe a Surf or two. We also hit with a Hurricane. Plus, all the berries are gone, but the enemy team is slowed currently. Let's get another Surf. That one misses, unfortunately. Oh, he was just hanging out in that bush. Popping the ultimate. We're only hitting... Oh, now we're hitting the Cinderace. Now he's having a bad time. He was doing a lot of damage to me when I had to focus the Snorlax, but that quickly came to an end. Now we're on top of the Dreadnought. We've got to get some of our abilities back here so we can secure the thing in time. Thank God the Surf caught it on the way backward, and we got the Dreadnought. Nice! So we've got the shields, we've got the bonus XP, we're almost level 12, which means another upgraded move should be coming in shortly. This should be another goalpost down. Our lead is enormous. Just like the size of my head. Oh. I guess we don't get Surf Plus at 12. Maybe it's 13? It's gotta be 13. Can't be 14, right? Got the Surf pull on the Slowbro. I don't want to go anywhere else near that because the enemy team has all 5 members right there. And until the rest of us get close to... Oh my god, what are you doing? Buddy. I mean, I know you feel invincible when you're playing Lucario, but you definitely aren't. Charizard just breathing hot dragon breath directly into your face. So anyway, all that being said, we're dead because we went into a bush. The bush was just not a good idea. It looks like everybody and their grandmother was waiting in there just to get some revenge on the tiny fish bird, and we paid the price. First death of the game, though. I feel pretty good about it, and now we're just needing to retreat. I don't want everybody to die right before the Zapdos, so if we... or we could just kill them all. I mean, if that's happening too, it looks like it might be. I'm picking up the Ludicolo right now because the Zapdos is happening, so once that... well, wow. I was going to take it to contest the Zapdos because I was positive the enemy team was going to live there, but they just didn't. And as it turns out, Cinderace doing a shitload of damage to the Zapdos. I don't even have to worry about it. Still, the last hit goes to yours truly, though, because Cramorant over Cinderace all day long. Okay, a minute and 16 seconds left on the clock. We just need to dunk all of our points. That's another 100 banger right there. The Snorlax is not going to be able to do anything. We're going to pop our ult because he popped his ult and see if we can do some damage to him through his. He did, in fact, die. There's 4 people in his face. It's not like there was anything different going to happen, but now we're just padding stats, trying to dunk as many balls as possible to look good on the score screen and maybe take an MVP. I'm not sure who's going to get it. Let's see. Who's been doing... Snorlax has been doing a good job, but I don't know how much point-wise they've been doing. We'll find out. Throw it into Surf, trying to get a yank backwards. Didn't dodge the Ninetales ultimate fast enough. I saw it wind up and then just got whacked in the face with it. Oh my god. The auto attack that I stood still for almost killed me. Cinderace knocking us down to just 0 fucking health. And the launch pad. The launch pad feeling extra good. Can we get the pull with the Surf? Didn't get it. Got some berries though. Cinderace going for a turn in, not knowing that I am here and ready to clear him in the last second of the game. Let's do a little waddle, a victory waddle if you will, for 1,002 points to 86. Holy shit. I don't even know what to say about that. Other than, my god, I had fun with Fishbird. I loved it. Truly, truly loved it. Gotta remember to updoot all of our buddies. Starting with Alpaca God, who did in fact get the the MVP. Dang it. Well, that's it for this week for me, everybody. I will see you next time. Hopefully there's some more Pokemon to play, but who knows? Bye!